So there's got to be a real explosive from the shoulder, flick up and then power with the body. Boom, that's it.
Okay.
Good, good.
We're going for roughly
5.
5, yeah?
Nice and explosive. And all we're trying to really focus on is the explosive power. So if we have a little bit more rest in between sets at the moment, not a problem. Because the important part of the training here is the actual movement. So if it comes to the movement tired, you're not going to be as fast.
Right, okay.
So we're trying to work on the speed at the moment. Just for the first couple of exercises, then we'll change it. Yeah, the priority for me is being powerful.
Yeah.
The secondary is I still want to look big.
Right.
So hypertrophy is done with time and attention work, whereas the explosiveness of these movements is relative to the fight training and sports training.
Right.
So when you're playing a sport, you never move from A to B like this.
Yeah.
It's not practical. So you want to make sure, for what I'm doing, a sport-specific program, that all of your explosive movements are done when you're fresh and ready to really make gains. If you do them when you're tired, you're not going to be as powerful, you're not going to be as quick, you're not going to recruit as much muscle fibers, and you really want to make sure you hit it when you're your best. But only because for me, the priority is being explosive. Beautiful. Strong, good lad. I'll do it. Go slip, whip, explode, explode. Go on, 2 more, 1 more. Yes, good. You don't want to burn out. So when you start becoming slower, boom.
Take
It's all about speed.
Yeah, yeah.
So you could do press-ups. You're not then benefiting explosive power. You're too slow.
Right.
Makes sense.
So would you say sort of like reps in reserve? Not they always have that
Just
one.
focus on. No. When your
Just
speed
efficient
starts
reps.
coming down,
Stop.
hit it.
Because they're not efficient anymore.
They're not efficient
I see.
because you're not explosive.
Yeah.
So if you were like, imagine you were punching, you're not going to gain anything. You must have
Take
stopped.
the energy back.
Take the numbers down, increase the speed. I mean, when it stops being quick, change the exercise.
Right, I see.
Because otherwise you're not going to benefit. You're not going to become quicker and faster if you're rehearsing slow movements. It's like revising for an exam and revising maths and you got a science exam. You are doing the revision, but it's the wrong type.
Wrong type. I see.
I think the importance when you train like this is to make sure that you really understand the focus and specifics of the movement in hand and make sure that every single rep you work on your speed and your explosion. There's no point just doing repetitions for the sake of doing repetitions when it comes to being explosive. So as you'll see with Dan now, I want him to have a couple of seconds in between each rep and refocus his breathing, refocus his mind, and really excel on the explosion. And that's the only way to become quicker and more powerful. What's really important here is the negative. And what I want you to do is almost try and push it up during the negative. So you're exploding, you're holding it down. And when you feel that your body, the weight is pushing you down, you start trying to push it up. But you shouldn't be able to push it up.
So just keep that.
You've got to get that tension on. It's called static tension.
Right, okay.
And that's what I want you to try and recruit now. So when your arms are around about here, hold that fucker still. As it starts coming down, you start trying to push it up. Slow as you can. Slow as you can. Come on, buddy. Breathe. Control. Control the breathing. Easy. Come on. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Good.
Oh no!
Nice. Yeah.
I get to a threshold It just goes from going, I've got it, to just got nothing left.
All the way up. Come on, up, up, up. That's good. Up. Yep. Drive it up.
Just gonna go.
Yeah, so you've got the time and tension on the negative, which is great for the hypertrophy section. And also, because we're stronger on the eccentric phase, it allows us to really test the muscle fibers.
Right. So I know it's all specific training for the sports that you're doing. Do you prioritise, for example, if you wanted to focus more on your back, we'd start with that rather than do you prioritise?
Every session, I'll prioritise a different body part.
Yeah.
But the exercise for the body part is sport specific.
Yeah. But you know your energy will be taxing on that first few.
So today, when we do back now, we won't be working back at 100% because that energy resources are down.
I see.
But the next session, we'll be doing back first.
Focus on back first.
Yeah. The reality is, when you start to feel that little bit of pressure and tension, that's when the body's just starting to come to play.
Right.
So that's where the improvement lies.
Right.
You get to tension and stop, tension and stop, tension and stop. You're never going to be able to take it past that point.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's that playing field then, where it becomes progressive.
Yeah.
And if you can get to that playing field and be progressive, you'll get stronger. The problem is when you get to that playing field and the more advanced you become, the harder it is to recover. So you can't train 5 times a week.
Like that. Yeah, I see.
Because your body's now in a state of repair to become stronger. And if you're just constantly training and training and training, you're never allowing the process to take place.
Right.
Fast, bang, slow up, bang, slow up. One more. Go on, lad.
You've outgrown the machine. He's outgrown the machine. So if there's anyone out there, an inventor, if we could, if Hammer Strength can cater just for one person in this world, Martyn Ford, please.
To be honest, this is more an assisting muscle now.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure it gets a bit of a workout.
Yeah.
But our main workout was all the rest.
Good.
There you go. There you go. Strong, come on. Power. Two more in the head. 2, and 1 more. Up, down. Good. Easy.
Shit. So I've been training for many, many years and tried many, many different workouts, routines, programs, and each program I've sort of learned something new from that program. At the moment I'm training hypertrophy, so just trying to progressively overload and get stronger each week, and whether that's 1 rep more or 1 or 2.5 kilograms more, increasing the weight or increasing the rep or changing the tempo, just so I get stronger. But yeah, training with Martyn today, a real eye-opener. I don't really train that way, and yeah, a lot of explosive strength, which my body and I guess my mindset, and I'm not really used to that way of training. I'm used to an hour and a half session, hour to 1 hour and a half session of hypertrophy work. So, you know, work where I'm doing 4 sets of 12, slow, controlled, working hard, but just in a different way. Whereas this way of training with Martyn today, I feel very tired at the end of the session, so I guess that's good. And it's definitely a new way of working, and it stimulates my body in a different way. And I think it's very good to mix up the training all the time. So for me, I'm very, yeah, today was a good session, and I felt like I worked a lot, and a good catch up with my friend Martyn as well, wearing his brand and a t-shirt as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the food now. So yeah, it's good.